Hey everybody, Steven here, and today I have my review for the Recover Fun massage gun here. So I got this a week ago. They sent this to me for free, and they said, hey, what do you think about this? Can you do a review? And they did that after seeing my review for this knockoff Hypervolt here that I got for basically the same price. I ordered this off of a website. It only had it for a little bit, and then it just completely disappeared. Started doing a little bit more research, and basically all of these come out of China for the most part. And with some of these, like this one, basically there's no brand on it. They sell it at a lower price point. To me, it's a knockoff Hypervolt, right? If it's that or a Phoenix, which are kind of the two main players, at least here in America for right now, or the more well-known ones. And with this, it took a while to get here, just because it is traveling from China. And it was on the website for a little bit, and then everybody's like, hey, where's the link? Can I get the link? And it was gone. So I figured a lot of these end up being either the test ones, somebody reverse engineers it and only makes a handful, or they buy these in bulk because they're the rejects for whatever cosmetic reason. They still function, and then they sell them until they're gone. So I'm gonna do a comparison between the two. These are very, very common to see now on Facebook, just with a lot of the advertisement, or on Instagram or any type of social media platform. I will tell you from the get-go, I've had this about a week. I've had all of my clients using it. I've been using it a ton. My wife has used this, and this is a much higher quality massage gun than this knockoff is. Now, I can't speak to the Phoenix or the Hypervolt or some of the other brands, but what I can tell you is that this feels like quality. A little bit heavier, just because it has a different motor in it, but it just feels solid compared to this one, which feels a little bit more flimsy. Like if I was to drop this thing, I'm most likely going to chip or crack this plastic. This doesn't really feel like that. So from the get, we'll just talk about a handful of things. This has 5 different settings on it. Battery lasts upwards of 3 hours. They say 24 days at 10 minutes a day is what you could basically do with, or you can just do a whole 3 hours, right, or close to 3 hour session with this. It takes about 2 or 3 hours to actually charge up. If I remember correctly, this has a 2400 milliamp battery in it, and you can actually push the button underneath here and pull the battery out, which I like compared to this one, which is on the outside. So it's just kind of an eyesore right there. This has the 4 different main heads on it that you'll find with any massage gun right now, right? So we have kind of our flat one here, our pinpointed one. We have this soft kind of dome one for any tissue that's really, really sensitive. And then we have this for going on the outside of the cervical spine or on the spine itself, where you can kind of get on the neck here. But beyond that, most of these actually have this. What this has that's different though is this piece right here, which I gotta say is one of my favorite ones. It's hard right here and it's flat, and then it has kind of just this dome right here, which is plastic, but it's kind of, it's either got air or something in it because it's got a little bit of give to it. It's kind of like a cushion, which is a good in between going from this flat one here to the soft dome. It just feels like a great in between. And like I said, this is one of my favorite bits. I haven't seen this one with any other massage gun. They may be out there, I just haven't seen them. So great battery life. The heads are good, plus you get this one, which I haven't seen, like I said, with any other one. The 5 different settings compared to 3, which is what I have with this knockoff one here. So it has a better scale to it. So I am super happy with this. And the price point is amazing at $99. I'm gonna put a link for a code that I have, or just the code itself that you can use. So Steven CPT, so my first name, and CPT is certified personal trainer. But if you do that, you actually get $5 off on top of that. So I paid $90 for this, and then it's another $10, $15 to ship it. So we're really looking at the same price for both of these. This one, like I said, feels heavier. Size-wise, they're basically the same, right? Better build quality over here. We have the 5 settings versus the 3. The heads themselves on this, or the attachments, actually a little bit thicker on this, so it feels like they're just a better quality also with that, where these are just a little bit thinner. And then we'll actually check noise. With this one, what I will say, I've had this for about 6 to 9 months now, going on 9 months. The battery has come loose on the bottom. Now, nothing's wrong with it, it still works, it doesn't cut in and out or anything like that, but that is something that you'll actually hear as it starts to ramp up with that. So I'll turn this one on here. So the main benefit to these massage guns is just how quiet they are, especially when you compare them to something like the jigsaw attachments, where you hear that and it's so loud that you can't talk over it, right? That was level 1. Level 2. That's where you hear the battery, where I would have to hold it. Right now I'm gonna already hold this, right? But because it started to slip a little bit, we have that. And we can turn it off. This one, turn it on. Level 1, level 2, 3, level 4, and then level 5, right? And if I put it on my body, you're not gonna hear that at all, right? And then we hold the button down here to turn it off. They do have another one too, which is like their pro version, which is $240. That's actually supposed to be even quieter than this, which I don't know how that's possible. If you want to do that one, you can do that one as well. But it just has the same attachments. I think it has the 3 different settings to it, similar battery life, but it really is that sound reduction that you're getting out of it. And the design is a little bit different. So I am super happy with this product. You're not gonna beat $99. If you go on Amazon right now and you look for other just massage guns in general, they're gonna be anywhere between $150 and $250. The Hypervolt here in America, you're looking at $250 to $500. Phoenix is kind of similar. The highest I've seen on that is $350, but you're still looking anywhere from like $200 to $350. So compared to that price point, it doesn't make sense. You're just buying the brand name at that point. Where you can go with this, $99, you're gonna have to pay for shipping, you can get that $5 off. It works really, really well. Now, I can't say, all right, in terms of long-term like durability and how long this is gonna last, because I haven't had it that long. But because of the build quality, I highly doubt that this is going to break down. I also like the fact that in this, the booklet, or the manual here, it gives you more information on it, right? Charging, all that other stuff. It tells you the warranty statement on this as well, and you can reach out to them if anything goes wrong. They have a website. There's transparency because they're telling you exactly where they're being made. I'm not gonna try and pronounce the name of the city here, but it's an hour outside of Hong Kong. They show you pictures. They even have a video showcasing you them making this versus other companies, right, where you don't actually get that transparency. And I really, really like that. Or if we're looking here, there's nothing. I bought this, right? I was hoping I would actually get it. I lucked out because I've bought other things from websites like that and it ends up coming and it's not even the product that I ordered. So I did luck out with this one, but I don't know where this was made. I don't get to see the facility. Their warranty thing, which I actually threw away because it was a joke. It was something that you could tell they literally just copied something and pasted it on there and translated it from Chinese to English, and it didn't quite translate very well. So I like the user manual with this. It's much better. There's pictures in it. It's telling you everything about it. Like I said, versus this, it was just, I think it was 2 pages. It was some words, and it said, for warranty information, it gave you a bogus email address to try and reach out to. Or actually, it didn't even give anything. I'm sorry, when I went to the other websites where I ordered this from, it gave a bogus email address for the website that sells a bunch of different products, right? This was just one that they sold for a limited time. This didn't even have it. It just said that it had a warranty, but who am I gonna contact, right? So I do like that. And the fact that, like I said, you could reach out to them, you would actually hear from somebody, and if you had a warranty issue, they would address that. Now with this and looking it over, in terms of warranty, a lot of times it's saying, hey, you have 1 year, right? 1 year from purchase. As long as you have your receipt and you can prove that you actually purchased this, reach out to the company, they'll replace whatever they need to with that. So it does say that in here too. I really like that fact. Then in terms of charging and all of that, we'll look at the charger because a lot of people ask about this. So I did want to cover this. These are the two chargers right here. This one's a little bit bigger than this one. So we'll start with the knockoff here. AC, in terms of input, AC 220 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz or 0.8 amps. And then output is DC 16.8 volts or 1 amp, right? This is basically very, very similar here. Input's a little bit different. It says 100 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, 0.8 amps. And then output is 25.2 volts. And then the equivalent being 1,000 milliamps or 1 amp with this. So that's that info for you guys as well on that. And I don't think this even shows. So this is a 2,500 milliamp battery. So 2,400 to 2,500, slight difference. But honestly, they feel the same. I used this all weekend. We went out of town, me and my wife did, and her hips are really, really tight and her legs are, and I got to use this, and we used that a ton this weekend. I used it on my shoulders and my back and my calves, and we used it all weekend, didn't have to charge it. So this has a long battery life that you'll get a ton of use out of this. So I recommend this to anybody. I appreciate Recover for sending me one for free. I get to use this with all my clients so far. Everybody that's tried it has really, really loved this thing. I've actually had a couple clients that have ordered some for themselves as well. I give this a huge thumbs up for the price point, the build quality, the fact that there's transparency with the company, which is a huge deal for me, versus, hey, I could order a knockoff for the same price. Basically, it's gonna take 8 to 12 weeks to get here. There is no warranty, right? With that, you're not gonna track down that company when it's a knockoff like that. And I'm not gonna pay $500 for a Hypervolt. I'm not gonna pay $250 for one or $350. The other ones that we see on Amazon for $150, I'll still save the $50 and I'll get something that I know has this good quality to it. So that is it, everybody. If you have any questions for me too, maybe something that I didn't cover, let me know in the comment section. Like I said, look for the code for the $5 off in the description. And then if there's something, like I said, that I didn't cover and I need to do another video and cover that, I will definitely get that done. So thank you guys so much for watching. Check back soon for more videos. I'll do more product reviews. I got more of the Frey stuff I have to review as well. It kind of seems like the big thing that everybody wants to see. So I am happy to oblige with that. And check back soon for those other videos.